Hi, Ira Carroll here. For those of you who aren't familiar with me, I'm trained in Neuro-Linguistic programming, Ericksonian hypnotherapy, and I'm also a speaker and a workshop facilitator. And I want to share a story with you if I may. You know, back about 3 years ago, I remember getting this old kind of rickety piano from Craigslist. And I brought it home, I was excited to play it, and I started learning and I started to realize that it had these kind of dim keys to it, and one of the keys barely even played. I had to get, real close to it to even hear it play. And I started to realize that I kind of had an out of conditioned piano, if you will. Because when you get a brand new piano, it's got that beautiful, crisp, brilliant, abundant sound to it. And if you play piano, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that beautiful, just natural, crisp sound. And because this piano had been played for so long, it needed to be reconditioned back to its natural state. So I call this piano reconditioning expert, and he comes in and he looks at my piano and he starts digging in and tightening some things and loosening some things and hammering some things and then elbowing some things and really getting it in there. And I asked him, I was like, well, can you help me out? He's like, yeah, just give me some time. And so I let him go at it for about an hour. He goes at it, and every now and again I'm looking around the corner and he's kind of just doing these, weird moves to it and all these things. And so after about an hour, he calls me out and he says, hey, all right, George, we've got it taken care of. And so I come up and I was like, cool, let me play it. So I played it and it sounded very nice. It sounded beautiful. And I was like, cool, what do I owe you? And he said, you owe me about $100, but I have to tell you this. I'm going to have to come back every week for the next 2 months. And then I'm going to have to come back every other week for the next 2 months. And then I'm going to have to come back every month for the next year. And I kind of looked at him and I said, why is that necessary? And he said, well, this piano has been played for so long and been played so much that it's been conditioned out of its natural state. And so in order for us to condition it back, we're going to have to consistently tune it. We're going to have to consistently come in and recondition it back until we can get it back into its natural state. We as human beings aren't that different, are we? In that we come into the world brilliant, vibrant, abundant, beautiful, just like those pianos. And what happens is that over time, we begin to get conditioned with ideas that don't necessarily serve us. We begin to get conditioned out of our natural state, of our natural brilliance and beauty. And I want to invite you to a seminar, a teleseminar program that I have coming up in mid-April, starting April 14th for 8 consecutive Wednesdays. And it's designed to get those ideas, those big ideas that you have, to get those big goals that you have and put a system to them, put a structure to them so you can begin to take off to wherever it is that you want to go. The name of the system is the Absolute Success System, or the acronym is ASS. So it's an 8-week system that will allow you to take those big ideas and goals and put them in a structure so that you can begin to gain massive momentum toward whatever goal, whatever vision that you want. So keep an eye out for these videos. There's going to be 2 more videos coming up after this that will give you important information as to what to look for, where you can go to sign up and register. And if you have any information that you want to ask me, any questions that you want to ask me, feel free to call me or email me, or go to georgeiracarroll.com for more information. And I look forward to connecting with you and working with you and taking you to the place, to the goals, to the vision of wherever it is that you want to go. So keep an eye out for the next video that should be coming up in the not too distant future. So I will talk to you then.